I'm getting ready to retire after 37 years at today's TMJ4, so I get to invite in some of the people I admire the most. Olympic speed skater Casey FitzRandolph won gold in the 500 in Salt Lake City in 2002, and it is absolutely great to see you again, my man.
It's always a pleasure, Mike.
Wow, what a thrill.
Well, thank you.
Does it seem like it's been 13 years ago?
You know, in some ways it feels like it's been 33 years ago, and when I look in the mirror being one of those times, and then at other times it feels like, you know, it's been 13 months, right?
Wow.
Time moves right along.
It does. I vividly remember meeting you a day or two after your race. We hooked up at a restaurant up in Park City.
Yes.
And it's like, when you won an Olympic gold medal, you are like God, okay? You are like God. And in walks Casey, strolls in. You didn't even have your medal on. I'm not sure. You probably had it in your pocket. And we sat down and had a beer. And it's like, wow, this guy is about as down-to-earth, humble Wisconsin good old boy as you get.
Well, I appreciate that. I absolutely remember that dinner. I remember relaxing up there with, you know, so what they did was that restaurant, that little restaurant up in the hills there in Park City, invited gold medalists to come up and enjoy a relaxing retreat of a dinner with their close family and friends that were out. So I remember that dinner. It was truly a highlight of my Olympic experience to get to sit down with, you know, those of you that I was close to and just relax, reminisce, talk about the future, etc.
And pretty soon people started going, isn't that Casey FitzRandolph? He's got the gold medal. It was like all of a sudden it was really a treat. But it says so much about who you are and your humble beginnings and what you've accomplished. What are you up to these days? What are you up to these days?
You know what I do? I sell business insurance.
Yes.
Yeah, there's my day job for you.
All right, plug it.
Well, I work for a great agency, best in the state, called M3 Insurance. Okay. And I'm based in their Madison office. Right. They've got another location down here in Waukesha. But I work with, we call the middle market, mid-sized businesses to manage their risk, in a nutshell. So that's priority number one from, Monday through Friday. And then I still do a fair amount of speaking engagements. I probably did more last year than I have in a decade.
Is that right?
I love it.
Good for you.
I never turned it into a job because I never wanted it to feel like a job, right? The day that chapter in my life feels forced or like work would be a incredibly sad day in my life. So I still feel it when I talk about it.
Good for you. I can tell. My wife and I were fortunate enough to attend your wedding to Jen. Tell us about your family.
Oh, they're doing great. So, Jen and I live just west of Madison, a small town called Cross Plains near Middleton. And our son Sawyer's 8. Our daughter Cassidy is 6. And you don't know it until you have kids, right? You don't realize how they're going to affect your life for the better, and it changes perspective and priority. And you watch those kids, and all before they're born, it's like, okay, we need a boy and a girl, and we need them to be superstars and rich and famous. Then you get pregnant. All you want is a healthy child that grows up to be happy.
Yeah, and you've got that.
And so far, so good.
Excellent. Well, listen, it is great to see you again. Please give my best to Jen.
Well, it's a pleasure to see you. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
And, I say 13 years, 13 months, or 33 years, 13 months. When I look at you, it feels more like 13 months, Mike.
Yeah, well, time flies by. But listen, a true Wisconsin treasure, Casey FitzRandolph, Olympic gold medalist, and all-around nice guy. And you can watch more of these interviews on our website, tmj4.com/Mike Jacobs.